Operation Polar Bear. The objective of the undercover task was to focus on the demand for prostitution, which is the second largest criminal industry in the world and intricately linked to drug trafficking. During the 9-hour operation, 64 persons were arrested for prostitution. You have in your packet the names of all of the people that were arrested. This was a joint effort by the Bexar County Sheriff's Office, special agents of the U.S. Immigration and Custom Enforcement, Homeland Security Investigations, and officers from the San Antonio Police Department. I am joined up here at the front today by Jerry Robinet, representing ICE, my good friend and cohort William McManus, Chief of the San Antonio Police Department, and our special guest, Senator Leticia Vanderputte, a true champion in the effort to eliminate human trafficking. Vincent from the Criminal Investigation Division and members of his task, and they're here to help us answer any specific questions you might have. Having said that, we'll open it for questions.
I noticed that some of the people were in work vehicles. What time of day was this conducted?
It started during the evening, and then it went on into the night.
Sheriff, were all of these operations conducted at Zarzamora and Travis, and do you anticipate doing the same kind of thing in other neighborhoods?
90% of this operation was done on Zarzamora between Commerce and Martin. But as you drive around, you have witnessed an increased, as I have, an increased presence of prostitutes. No longer are they confined to one area, but they operated in all areas of the town. So this was one operation, and it was contained to the west side of San Antonio.
You anticipate, though, doing it on the north side and other areas?
Yes, as the demand comes in, as Chief McManus will tell you, people are very vigilant, and they see the prostitutes, and of course they'll call the San Antonio Police Department, or they'll call us, and they will voice their complaints.
Were these individuals up here, were they led to believe or even told that the prostitute was going to be underage?
No,
okay.
No, we never lead them in that direction.
Okay, so they were willing to take whoever showed up.
Right, I think the youngest that we arrested was 17 years. But she was arrested.
Just talking about the scale of the operation, it just seemed, you know, is this a new thing for you guys, size-wise, or just?
No, it's not a new thing, because we've always tried to put a stop to illegal prostitution. But we had received several complaints about the presence of prostitutes in broad daylight. So it was those complaints that led us to form this task force and do this operation.
Did the task force, did it operate smoothly? How often do you guys use other forms of government to do something like this?
It went, the operation went really well. We were out there early in the afternoon, and it continued through the night. At the end of the night, we had arrested 64 people and put them in jail along with their vehicles and all their possessions.
Sheriff, I know you guys did something similar in the same area 2 years ago. How did this operation compare in terms of the results to that in 2010? And does that almost say that the problem is not getting any better?
Well, I don't have the statistics for 2010, but 64 arrests in one night, I think, speaks for itself. I think the state of the economy has probably contributed to that many prostitutes being out on the street and that many arrests. So probably things are about the same, I would think, between 2010 and 2012.
Do you think it went about, and why target the Johns in this case?
Because they're an integral part of the operation. We could arrest the prostitutes on a nightly basis, but that only brings them back. We send a word out to the Johns that we are going after them aggressively and hoping to put a dent in their operation.
Will we see any more increased activity towards the Johns, any more exposure towards them?
Probably not of this magnitude, but we continue to try to root out the problem. And of course, human slavery is our ultimate goal. That's what we're after.